Today in All Things 80s, we have the world's smallest Masters of the Universe figures. Welcome back to All Things 80s, and recently I did some videos highlighting these miniature G1 Transformer figures that are available in dollar stores and Poundland in the UK. And in the comments on those videos, some people suggested I take a look at the world's smallest line. So I have two of them here. We have He-Man and Skeletor. Now this line is completely new to me, and they do a whole range of amazing miniatures of lines of toys that we're all very familiar with, both boy and girl, and also little tiny representations of the board games we grew up with. Now, this is something I have never seen before, and what really strikes me is it does say in the packaging that these little figures have 3 points of articulation. So I guess what we'll do next is take a closer look at these and see if they are worth the money. So here we are with our world's smallest Masters of the Universe figures, He-Man and Skeletor. Now, it tells us it's for ages 6 and up, includes one figure, one mini blister card, one power sword, one battle axe, one dagger, one shield, and one stand. And I guess it's the same more or less for Skeletor, except obviously it's his Havoc staff, etc. Now, the point I mentioned in the introduction that really strikes me as being quite interesting is the fact that they contain 3 points of articulation. So I'm assuming it's going to be head and the two arms. On the back shows you the rest of the line, so I'm missing Tila and the Battle Cat, neither of which I have any desire to get hold of. This was just an impulse purchase. I should point out these two on Amazon cost me, I think it was $9.99, which for what it is, not on the cheap side of things. I would have probably put this at most $3 an item, but anyway, as you can see, the blister card is all contained within this huge plastic case, which I understand why they've done that, because something of this size is a shoplifter's dream. So obviously this makes it less easy to steal from stores. I'm not seeing instantly how this is supposed to open. I think you have to basically cut these open. I'm seeing no way of popping this, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to rip these open up, and when we come back we'll take a much closer look at these two. Okay, so now I've got these out of the packaging, I'm immediately seeing why they were $5. The actual card is plastic, and this is all a sticker. Even the bubble is solid plastic. Now this does look really quite fantastic there. Very detailed, and same with Skeletor. This looks just like a MotU figure that you would see in stores, especially nowadays, being the Origins line, and ironically these are the only two you do see in stores. Now it has a little door on the back to get into this, which we'll do in just a second, but again showing you the complete line. So I guess they only ever released 4 figures for this line, which is actually perfectly adequate. You don't have to do a whole line of these. Now, the card back has an interesting look to it, because whilst it is reminiscent of the originals and the ones we're now seeing as Origins, we never got the image of the character on the side of those cards. So I guess they've sort of gone ahead and done that themselves, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It looks pretty good. But to get into these, we have this little door that just pops back. There we go. Quite nice. And we have a bag of absolutely microscopic accessories. Wow, that's hilarious. And the figure itself is on a plastic holder. Wow. Yeah, absolutely tiny. But let me see. Yeah, the head turns and the arms are indeed articulated. That is absolutely hilarious. Even his armor is constructed very much like the full-size versions are. Now, as for the accessories, how the heck? Oh my God! It did say it had a dagger, didn't it? My God, that thing! Holy crap! I don't know if you can even see that. There is He-Man's dagger, and we have the sword, shield, and axe. Wow. The sword looks pretty decent, so I'm assuming we can easily get these in hand. Let's try this. Yeah, not bad. And can he hold his shield? Yeah, it looks like it just clips on. Let's see if I can get this. Wow. Yeah, I can guarantee that if people are taking these out to not necessarily play with, but display, I'm sure some of these accessories are going to get lost for sure. So there we go. That's not at all bad. And it says it had a figure stand. And my God, it's got a peg hole on the foot. I can't believe that. Tiny little peg there. And oops, there goes the shield. But if I can see what I'm doing here, yeah, there we go. So that's in. I'm going to try and get his shield back on here. Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic. What's that? Inch and a quarter maybe? So we'll put He-Man to the, and there goes the shield. We'll put him to the side for one moment and we'll take a look at Skeletor. But I don't see that dagger lasting too long. That's going to get lost for sure. So that was He-Man. Skeletor, everything is the exact same on the back here. But I love the fact that they've done this with the hard plastic. And you know what? I actually think they do look better in package. It's a novel idea that you can play with it and articulate it. But for most people, I think if you're going to display it in your collection, they do look much better like this. So I think once I'm done with this video, I'm going to put them back in. And Skeletor. Yeah, even he's got this tiny little dagger as well. I'm not going to take these out because I've just sort of demonstrated on He-Man what they're all about, but take a look at the figure. It's got a nice little pull tab as well to get the backing out. Wow, there we go. And again, head rotates and the arms move. That's incredible. Yeah, really impressed with these. I'm wondering how these were made. I'm assuming injection molded, but very, very fine details on these. This one, yes, his fingers aren't quite as long on this hand, but let me just try with He-Man's dagger. And how the hell are you meant to put this in? But there we go. Is it in? Is it in? Yeah, there we go. Holding the little dagger. That's incredible. Yeah, like I said, it's a novel idea having them out of the packet and, you know, having them like this. The fact that you can put the accessories on is a nice touch, but in terms of displaying it, they definitely will look better inside of these. So that was a look at the world's smallest Masters of the Universe figures. So thank you all for watching, with special thanks going out to the patrons. Please like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.